I'm sitting here this afternoon with Rachel from Israel at the Tanglewood Wellness Center in Costa Rica. And Rachel, you have been here now for how long?
This is my 16th day.
This is your 16th day. Anybody watching this can see that you're not exactly a large person.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to fast 26 days?
Because he told me to.
What's going on for you that prompted this to occur?
So, there are three main reasons that I decided to fast. The first one is that I've been experiencing a lot of gas in almost the past year.
So some digestive issues, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing is that I thought maybe emotionally I could grow and deal with my emotions better, because I always try to eat healthy, and then when I feel bad I just try to suppress my emotions, so I'm not healthy. And of course it's not about the food, it's just I want to be able to deal with my emotions in my life. Sure,
terrific.
And I think the main reason is that I want to experience a very high level of energy. And I don't feel that. I mean, I feel okay. Everyone says that you look healthy, but I don't feel I have a lot of energy to do all the things I want to do.
What would you say about your experience so far?
Quite surprisingly, it's not very hard to fast.
Okay.
It
now
sounded
you know that not everyone finds that to be the case, right?
Yeah,
You've seen examples around you of people that are having a much harder time than you are, but...
Yeah, but I think no one's experiencing hunger.
No one does.
Which is quite surprising to most people who don't know about fasting.
Right, but of course the body's living on reserves.
Yeah.
So it's getting fed.
Yeah.
What else would you say about your experience?
It's very calm here, and it's so nice to fast here. I tried fasting for a few days in Israel in my apartment, and it was so different.
Yeah. There's something incredible about the energy of nature, isn't there?
Yeah.
And here, it's a shame that folks can't see what we're looking at, because we're sitting in front of your room, but you have this incredible view of these gardens and amazing plants and the butterflies and hummingbirds who come. Digestive issues were one of your primary reasons for coming, and you're still experiencing a fair amount of gas, right? Okay. And that's not surprising, because as the old stuff in the body breaks down, it releases gas. Have you noticed anything else that's shifted for you since the time you've been here?
I feel it's easier for me to breathe.
Okay. Well, that's pretty significant.
Yeah. Like, in the last few months I've been thinking, I don't feel I'm really breathing. I mean, I'm breathing, there's oxygen coming in, but it doesn't feel real.
Okay.
But
you've been breathing that fake oxygen. Don't do that anymore. So I think what's true, and what we've been talking about, is that maybe you're now somehow, for some reason, breathing more deeply and easily. Has that had any noticeable effect on you? Aside from actually feeling like you're less constricted and have more air,
I just enjoy
what else have you noticed?
breathing, and I feel more calm.
Okay, sure. Well, I can imagine if you were perhaps constantly not getting all the oxygen you needed, you might not have felt very calm.
Yeah.
So Rachel, this is day 26 for you.
Yeah.
Your last day of fasting, right?
Yeah.
How are you feeling today?
I'm very, very weak. I've been weak like this for about 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just so happy that I've reached the end. And
It's been challenging this last week, hasn't it?
very challenging.
In fact, you almost didn't make it.
Yeah, a few days ago I told Loren that I'm gonna quit. And then Loren told me, you gotta carry on if you want to see the benefits. And
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, I told you that it's your choice. You can eat whenever you want to.
Yeah.
Yes, and that to maximize your benefit. I mean, the bottom line was there was no physical reason for you to quit. You were fine. It wasn't like your health was in danger. You were just tired of it and feeling like crap, exhausted and wanted to be done. And you could have, but ultimately I think you made a smart choice to keep going so you get as much benefit as you can.
Thanks.
And how do you feel now? You glad you did that?
I'm very glad. Yeah.
Good, good.
I believe I'm going to benefit a lot.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll check back in with you sometime next week. You're going to be eating for the next 9 days before flying back to Israel. Have a seat. So here you go. Coconut water after 26 days of nothing. Are you ready?
Smells good.
It tastes good too. You might actually want to drink it.
Now?
Now would be a good time. This is the whole point of being here. Mealtime.
I didn't eat for almost a month.
Yeah.
So, should I just sip it?
You should sip it. You can use a straw if you want. You don't have to.
It's really good. I think I'm getting my life back.
So, how is it?
It's amazing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome job. You did it. I'm sitting here this afternoon with Rachel, who has been with me for nearly 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And you are on your way back to Israel in just a couple days.
Right.
Right. So we saw you first, I guess, maybe 2.5 or 3 weeks ago or more.
Yeah.
And then again, just after you started eating, about a week ago.
When I started eating.
When you started eating, about a week ago, right? And now here you are near the end of the process. So this is our last chance to check in with you before you go. Maybe you'll do a follow-up at some point, 6 weeks from now. But in the meantime, let's talk about how you're feeling and what's going on for you, and overall what your experience has been like. So remind us, you came in because you had some specific things going on. What were they?
Yeah. I had a lot of gas for
Okay.
about a year.
Okay.
And I didn't have very high energy.
Okay. So energy was lower than you'd like it to be. A lot of gas all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are
Those
the
are
main
the two main
things.
things.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what if anything has shifted for you?
And those things.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, the gas, I'm eliminating a lot right now.
I know you are. Yeah, and what you're doing is extraordinary. Now, I've been telling you from the beginning, in fact, probably from when we first spoke, which was, when? 6 months ago, a year ago?
Yeah, 6 months.
6
I
months or
think.
so ago?
Yeah.
When we spoke via Skype, that was likely the result of old stuff in your body,
Yeah.
right? Now, you've been eating for about a week,
Yeah.
And-
This is my 8th day.
and you had a 4 or 5 day stretch where you had 12 to 15 bowel movements a day, correct?
Yeah, I have.
And you're a little tiny thing. Where was all that stuff? Now, they started out being very small, but
Yeah.
they've gotten a little bit less frequent but larger, right? Still old stuff coming, obviously,
Yeah.
right? And so there's still some gas, but you're still eliminating this old material, right?
Yeah. A
I
lot
mean,
of it.
I guess maybe you can at this point only imagine what the impact might be of having all that old stuff out of your body. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the other issue, what's shifting?
Well, I don't know yet what will happen, but
Okay. No, you can't, can you?
my energy's going up, of course, while
Okay.
I'm eating.
Yeah.
We'll wait and see.
Yeah, now, so today is Thursday. We weighed you about 5 days ago. What was the weight at the time?
45 kilos? Or
45,
46?
45 or 46 kilos, and that which is 99 pounds, 100 pounds roughly for those people in the U.S.
Yeah.
And how tall are you?
1.63 m.
163, which is about 5'1", 5'2", something like that.
Okay.
So you're a little tiny person. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mention it only because, I mean, you've seen Andreas refeed and leave, you've seen Weeby refeed and leave, you've seen Lucas refeed and leave.
Yeah.
You're seeing Tom, who's exercising hours every day.
Yeah.
You're seeing other people who are bigger than you, having energy come back a little faster. And again, I think it's fair to say, I've warned you all along, being tiny, your body's going to want to rebuild some fat reserves before you get much energy. So, but it is coming up every time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. So, you were hesitant about actually having this conversation today because you said, I don't feel amazing yet.
Yeah. And also, there's the emotional part.
Right.
So all through the fast, I've been, most of the time, I did what you said is best to do, which
Okay.
is lying down with my eyes closed.
Okay, good.
And a lot of emotions came up. And just after I started eating, it became really intense, and I started feeling everything really like all my emotions from all my life were coming up suddenly, and I was just releasing all this.
So emotions perhaps that you've been subconsciously suppressing
Yeah, I guess.
your whole life. Okay? So lots of strong feelings coming up.
Yeah, a lot.
A little bit of crying.
A lot.
How many boxes of Kleenex? Yeah, so that's wonderful. Because this is obviously something that a lot of people don't allow themselves to, is really feel these difficult emotions. And the only way to get free of them is to actually experience them. So from that perspective, this has been a powerful process for you, hasn't it?
Very powerful.
Certainly. Good. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share about your experience?
Well, the first 2 weeks were fine. It wasn't too difficult. And then I really wanted to finish, and I was fighting myself not to count the time. But then I just let it be, and I almost quit on day 21 or 22.
Yeah.
But
Well, which wouldn't have been a huge tragedy because you would have already accomplished quite a bit. But you stuck it out. You finished the 26 days, right?
yeah,
Amazing.
I'm so glad I did it.
Yes, I'm so glad you did too. Wonderful. Has this been a positive experience for you? Is it something you'd recommend? Are we going to see you again?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll see what will be happening for me, what will be shifting me, but I think I will. I can see that things are changing.
Yeah. Good. Sure. Anything else you'd like to share?
I think my skin is sort of more glowy than
Okay.
before the fast.
Glowy skin. Come to Tanglewood and you'll get glow. Okay.
Yeah.
Your skin's been flaking off, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is typical. We tend to lose the top layer of skin, which becomes dry and flakes off, and we wind up with a new, healthier, more elastic, better hydrated hair. It usually glows more. So, good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being willing to share. It's wonderful when real people can say, hey, I did this, I did 26 days. It was hard, but it was amazing. And
Yeah. I don't know if I'd come here if you wouldn't have the videos of the people telling their stories, because then how would I know that they're telling the truth?
Right. Am I telling the truth?
Now I know that you are.
Okay. Well, Rachel, it's been a real privilege having you here. I'll look forward to seeing you again. And
Yeah, it was amazing.
Eventually, if not here, I'll be in Israel eventually. And I'll see you there.
Okay.
Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.